The challenge with innovation is organizations, they sit back and say, well, what's the magic formula? What do we need to do to get through this innovation challenge? And I think one of the most important things you can do is to make a fundamental conscious decision that you are going to invest in what I call experiential capital. Organizations in the 21st century will succeed through the depth of their financial capital, but they will succeed as well in terms of how much experiential capital they build up. And what is it? Well, experiential capital is simply cumulative experience. We know there's a bunch of stuff going on with social networking. We know there's a bunch of stuff occurring with new brand interaction. We know there's a bunch of stuff occurring in terms of ethical packaging. We know there's a bunch of stuff occurring in terms of waste management. We know there's a bunch of stuff occurring in terms of what we can do to manage the energy spent in a restaurant. And what we need to do is we need to get in and get our feet wet and begin working with this stuff. We might not get it right the first time. We might fail. We might try a dozen things and one of them will work. But of those dozen things, we have taken a dozen project teams or a dozen people or a dozen regions, and we have built up their experience to a greater degree than we've had before. And the more we build up experience throughout the organization, the deeper our well of experiential capital. The more experiential capital that we have, the better positioned we are to deal with fast-paced change in the future. Investing in experiential capital, making the conscious decision to invest in experiential capital is one of the most important things that you can do.